turn this thing around to manipulate this thing a little bit. That doesn't work. Uh-oh. Let's see. But that's better than what it was. Okay, let me try this. That ain't working either. All right, fam, let's see. Let's see, maybe I have to do it like this. Okay, I'm gonna do it like this, y'all. So we're gonna have a little movement going on. If it's your first time checking out the show, let me know what city, what state you're coming in from. If you're outside the U.S., let me know what country you're representing. Throw up your flag. Family, I need you to smash up the likes, smash up the likes, smash up the likes. I'm going to give a few shout outs before I go in. Let's see. It's dark in here. It's hard to see. I can't even hardly read the handles. But I'm going to catch a few of y'all. I see KB, Talia. See Gary, Indiana in the building. New York, what's up? Pittsburgh. Let's see. What's up, Black? Nevada in the building. Kansas City, Kansas City, Kansas City. So what's up? Okay, so here we go, fam. I'm going in. So y'all know the producer Lil Rod, right, who worked with Diddy. This dude was on Academics the other day. And, you know, he said a lot. He had a lot to say. One of the things that he said during his extensive interview with DJ Academics is that the feds are not done with Diddy. Lil Rod is suing Diddy for an array of things like assault, all kinds of stuff. You know, he's suing Diddy. He's suing him, and Lil Rod trying to get to the bag. I was surprised that the feds did not call Lil Rod in this, for this Diddy trial. And if we are to believe what he's saying, it makes sense now why they wouldn't call him. Lil Rod had a whole lot to say about Diddy prior to the trial. And he was conspicuously quiet during the trial. At least I didn't hear anything from him. So if we are to believe what he's saying, there could be some credence to his comments. He's saying that the feds he claimed that the feds told him they're not done with Diddy and they're going to bring more charges against him. Somebody said, well, how can they do that? Well, they can do that if there's alleged crimes that they don't know about. You dig what I'm saying? For example, if the feds come after you for a murder and you beat the case, you beat the case for that murder. You didn't beat the case for all murders. You didn't. If they find out, if they prosecute you and take you down for a murder in Chicago, and then after you beat the case, they find out about a murder in Los Angeles, they can come get you. They can put some new charges on you. So I don't know, fam. It's hard to say. It don't seem likely, but anything could happen. It don't seem likely, but anything can happen. Max says, start reaching, folks. What the hell I'm reaching for? I ain't got to reach. What you talking about, dude? I'm speaking. This is what you call reporting news, right? When news hit, you report the news, right? That's what, I don't know if you know that though, but that's what I do on this channel. Like when things happen in the world, when information is released out there, when stories pop off, if I think the story is interesting, if it is relatable to my audience, I will share that story if I think it's a strong enough story. And I think the feds, I think that a dude that's suing Diddy already, that's suing Diddy, claiming that he had a conversation with the feds about coming after Diddy again. I think that's related. That's relative. I think that's relatable. I think people will want to know for real. And if that's the case, I think that public opinion, overall public opinion. Now I don't think that most people want to see Diddy go down, but I think overall opinion would have something to do with whether overall public opinion would have something to do rather with how the feds respond to actually pursuing Diddy, because they spent a lot of money this last time, and unless they got something totally different, like they're not going to be able to come after him with the same type of charges, because they're going to get the same type of result. So unless they got something brand new, something new, I don't see them coming after Diddy. I don't see that happening. My man Ticket tend to think that they're going to get him. Ticket don't like Puffy. Ticket don't like him at all. My man Ticket over at Ticket TV, that's my dog. Yeah, Ticket do not like Diddy at all. Ticket think he's totally guilty. The trip part about it is, like I say, that's my partner, man, and we just see things different in regard to Diddy. But the cool thing about it is we can agree to disagree like men. You know what I'm saying? We respect each other. So and respect is the foundation of any healthy relationship. But I don't see them coming after Diddy again. I see Buddy, and I see Lil Rod's lawsuit being dismissed. I don't think he's gonna get paid. I do not think he's gonna get paid. I think that Diddy is going to I think Diddy gonna shut it down. I think he's gonna close the checkbook. Whoever got paid before that trial started, I think they good. But anybody else, I think he's gonna close the checkbook. I think he has to close the checkbook because the checkbook is going to stay open. Diddy has done business with so many people. Diddy has done business with literally hundreds of people, maybe even thousands. If everybody decides to come after him and just file a lawsuit, and if they find out that Diddy is stroking checks, if they find out Diddy is stroking uncontested checks, man, it ain't gonna be nothing for somebody to just file a lawsuit. So I don't think it's wise for Diddy to continue to stroke checks. I don't think it's wise for him to continue to pay people. I think that if they want that money, make them fight for it. Make them fight for it. Make them prove it. I wouldn't be stroking checks. Make them prove it. And anybody that come out, anybody that make a claim, come after them. Anybody that make an unsubstantiated claim, you know, put them lawyers on them. Dude also said, Lil Rod said that Diddy got at some of his lawyers in the past and paid them off. Obviously, I wasn't there, so obviously I don't know if that happened or not. But I can tell you that it is a thing for lawyers to hop on the bandwagon of whichever side has the more money. Whichever side has the most money, that lawyers are notorious for doing that. I've had it done to me. Yeah, I've went up against a big company, had a lawyer working with me, and uh, but they didn't switch gears in the middle. What they did is they represented me. I won, and then they went over and started working with uh, the company that I was you know engaged with a lawsuit in. You know, I was engaged in a lawsuit with. Yeah. So lawyers ain't got no allegiance. A lawyer's allegiance, most lawyers' allegiance is to money. They don't care nothing about you. They care about getting paid. What's up, Shauna? Shall we? So I see a few people in the comments saying they think Diddy gonna get hit with weapons charges. I don't know. Weapons charges can oftentimes, you know, be weapons charges can oftentimes be disputed and tossed out. You can get a deal done unless you're actually selling the weapons. And I doubt that Diddy was selling weapons. Probably had weapons for his protection, which most people do have weapons for their protection. And I think it would be hard for a jury to try to send somebody to jail for a bunch of years, especially a high profile celebrity, for having guns with the intention of protecting themselves from danger. Chris Jackson says Diddy beat up a woman. Tell us something we don't know, Chris. Uh, I think the whole world has seen that video. China G, what's up? What's up, Connie? Jalen, Big Jeff. What's up, Judge Dredge? What's up, Judge Dredge? If you're just not tuning in, we're talking about the allegations, the claims that Lil Rod, the producer um, who worked with Diddy, the producer who worked with Diddy, Lil Rod, his claims that the feds are not done with Diddy. He claims that the feds told him directly that they are going to file more charges on Diddy. That's his claim, not mine. I'm not trying to, I don't care to see more charges filed against Diddy. I know that's going to hurt some of y'all feelings, but I don't want to see Diddy hit with more charges. I don't think Diddy should have been hit with any charges that he was accused of. If they wanted Diddy, they should have got Diddy on that DV, on that domestic violence, and that's it. I say, get it, yeah, domestic violence, whatever that charge is, okay, yeah, it's clear he did that. He should have paid a price for that. And quite frankly, if he received a year in jail for that, then in October 3rd, when his hearing comes up, if any of y'all want to apply that sentence, you want to put a sentence to the DV, then let that be the time served for the DV. But I don't see any of those other charges against him being valid. And that's why he was acquitted of at least 3. He should have been acquitted of all charges. Family, check this out for anybody that has a problem with what I said. Imagine you going out of town with some dude that you going out of town with your woman, or you meeting your woman, or you meeting your man out of town, or y'all go together. Y'all go together. And y'all do this all the time. Y'all go together. Wherever y'all go different places together. Y'all go to hotels, check in hotels and stuff. And you know what grown folks do when they're in the prime of their sexual career, when they going out of town and going to different countries, they have sex. That's a normal thing. But let's just say the relationship goes awry and it gets really bad and you break up, and years later, your significant other decides they want to sue you. Your significant other decides that they don't like you and they want to sue you. They hate you so bad that they want to sue you, they want to destroy you. And the authorities come to them and say, yo, we can help you with that. You want to see him locked up? We can put a charge on him. All you got to do is say you were scared and he forced you to get on that boat, get on that plane, get on that train, get in that car. And just like that, your life has changed forever. Does that sound like something you signed up for? Does that even sound legal? He was found guilty of having coerced sex with women he was in long-term relationships with. The Jane chick he allegedly was in a relationship with all the way up until the time he was arrested. Make it make sense. Jane was getting $10,000 a month. I see why she mad. But she shouldn't have been mad. Because who else gonna give you $10,000 a month? Just to have some in-house coochie. You know, who else is going to stroke you a $20 million check? Cassie got her $20 million. She actually got $30 million. She got $20 million from Diddy, another $10 million from the hotel. Cassie should have rolled off into the sunset. But no, that's too much like right. She had to go and put her foot on Diddy's neck and kick him while he was down and testify against him to try to totally ruin him and put him in jail for life. Then turn around and send a letter to the judge to hold him in custody as he awaits his sentencing. Next thing you know, she gets a lawsuit filed against her. Now she got a lawsuit filed against her. She's going to have to get some of that $30 million back. She exposed herself when she got on that stand because she gave the dude's name. What was it, Clayton Howard? Dave. She know him as Dave. She got on the stand and admitted she had sex with this guy. She admitted she had contracted sexually transmitted diseases. She admitted she called him. She admitted she paid him. Dude got all the evidence he needs on public record. He got all the evidence he needs. It ain't nothing better than having a public record of court testimony. Yeah, there ain't nothing. No testimony is more valuable than court testimony. He got Cassie court testimony, public record, echoing his talking points for his lawsuit. Cassie arranged the freak-offs. She contacted him, arranged the freak-offs, set up the rooms, paid him, and called back for more. Oh, she definitely gonna have to stroke a check. She will definitely have to stroke him a check. Clayton Howard is about to get paid. Clayton is about to get paid, man. Young Miami says she was getting about $200,000 a month or $250,000 a month. $200,000 a month. What's up, T. Gallagher? $200,000, $250,000 a month. Damn. About $3 million a year. I mean, I guess that ain't no big money if you're a billionaire and that's your main squeeze. $3 million ain't a whole lot. You know, if you look at it that way. Cassie probably found out how much Young Miami was getting, and Cassie was like, "You got me up. You got me all. I want my money." Yeah. Cassie was like, "I want some of that money, man." Yeah, Cassie was like, "I want some of that money." Cassie played it good. Cassie played it well. She overplayed her hand, though. She overplayed her hand. Cassie had it good. She overplayed her hand because she didn't know when to stop. She decided, you know what, I'm going to play both sides against the middle. I'm going to play Diddy. I'm going to play the feds. I'm going to play the public, too. She didn't know when to stop. She was supposed to stop with the testimony. She should have stopped right then and there. Or just gave them a softball testimony where she didn't really try to look like she was really trying to punish Diddy. She already had a deal with the feds. I'm sure part of that getting granted immunity was that she had to testify against Diddy, because otherwise they could have came for her too. So that's why she testified. That's a big part of why she testified. Hold on, got me one. Got me one. No, I don't want to put him in timeout. I want to punish him. I want to block him forever. All right, y'all, the block party is officially open. It has officially started. The block party has officially started. What's up, William Moore? TJ. What's up, Big Ray? Miss Butterfly, fly. I was listening to that song today. Black Butterfly. Man, it's a beautiful song. Capone, what's up, Capone Wilson? Nis. Jeffrey Lanier. Turn that cap lock off, player. Mike Larry. Cowboy. Foo Bart. What's good, Cleveland? What's up, Henry? Darnell Smith. Monet, what's up? RP, I see you. Black Queen Jax. Pennsylvania in the building. What's up, Ace 92? Jackie O. Shaddy Daddy. Shaddy Daddy. Hawaiian 5-0. What's up? You connect. Caught me another one. Block. Block. I decided to live today. That's what's up. What's up, Mark? Pamela Harris. What's up? Talk to me. What's that, MacB? King Z. Always something. Well, ain't that's the world we live in, huh? It's always something. G. Johnson. That's right, R.I.P. Young Noble. Young Noble, the Outlaws. Boy, that group has seen a lot of tragedy. They got a lot of tragedy. We only got Castro, we got Napoleon, and we got Edie left. Outlaws, man, all them dudes was cold on that Outlaws. Oh man, I don't even know how they were able to recruit that much consistent talent. Got me another one. Got me another one. If you come on this channel and be disrespectful to the to the uh, to the host, I will block you. I will treat you like your daddy did. I'll treat you like your daddy did you. Take one look at you in the operating room and in the delivery room and pass you back to the nurse and walk out the door and never see you again. Never look back. I do you like him. I do you like your daddy did you. What's up, Victor Pratt? Sharing the manifesto. Mental health is real. Yeah, it is. And a person would have to have a mental health problem to come on somebody else's platform and talk reckless to them. There's got to be something mentally wrong with you to do something like that. But I'll take it further than that. It has to be something mentally wrong with the person who allows you to do it. That's right. Who said that? Bren. That's right. Trolls or hoes. Bren Lorenz. What's up, Ray Coleman? Nothing but love for Tupac and the Outlaws, for real. Love them dudes. All the groups that was like our contemporaries, all them dudes. I really love all them dudes because they help make us better. You better believe when we went in the studio to spit, and we was thinking about who else was out there, who we had to get past. You better believe we was thinking about it. We better believe. You better believe. We had people that we had to aim for. That we knew that we had to be just as good as in order to, you know, to make some motion. You know, uh, all them dudes, even the ones who had different styles than us. Public Enemy. You know, uh, Outlaws. Um, Shit, West Coast Connection, even though they came a lot later, NWA, De La Soul, Tribe Called Quest, Farside, Cypress Hill, all of those groups. The groups, man, the 90s had some dope groups, man. And I think that's about right after the 90s, boy, that's when groups kind of like faded to black. Now it's, yeah, Outkast, absolutely. Bone Thugs, yeah. Bone, I don't know how I didn't mention Outkast and Bone. But yeah, Goody Mob, all those dudes, A-Ball MJG, you know, front, back, side, side. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, UGK. Yeah, yeah, can't, yeah, we needed all of that. Yeah, straight up, fam. I ain't got no problem with saying I don't want to see Diddy get no more charges. Let that man, leave that man alone. Y'all done did enough damage. Y'all done hit him up for about $500 million. Made him lose about $500 million. Uh, you had him in jail for about 10 months. Had him in jail for about 10 months, ruined his reputation. These allegations ain't gonna never, ever, ever get away from him. He's gonna be forever associated with these allegations. And he has a target over his head now. Because now there's a blueprint for how to get to his money. Yeah, man. Yeah, leave that man alone. Leave him alone. Y'all done it. They ain't done enough damage to him. Yeah, they absolutely humbled Diddy. He's absolutely humbled. If you ever want to be humbled, if you think, man, it ain't. I think going through a criminal trial where your future is up for grabs and death, there's nothing can humble you like those things. A criminal trial, death, and also, having big money and then losing big money, like losing it all. It's very few things that are more humbling than that. Tony Law, what's up? Vicky Slaughter, what's up? What's up, Ray Coleman? So that's what's going on, fam. Lil Rod, the producer who once worked with Diddy, who says that Diddy violated him, he's suing Diddy. He claims that the feds have told him they're not done with Diddy. They plan to bring more charges against Diddy. His words, not mine. But what say you, fam? Drop a comment. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Give me a thumbs up if you believe the feds will bring more charges against Diddy. Thumbs down if you say, hell no, man. That dude just talking. This trial is over. The man is about to be sentenced. And that's all, y'all. Thumbs up if you think they're going to bring more charges. Thumbs down if you say, nah, not going to happen. See, up, down, down, up, down, down. Arian up, 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 down, down, up, up, down, up, down, down, up, 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 down, up, up. Wow. That's a little surprising. Double twins. A little surprising. I thought most of y'all might say that I thought most of you would say down, but it looks like most of these are ups. Most of y'all believe that the feds will bring additional charges. What's up, Yvonne? Yvonne don't. Yvonne say down. Morgan say up. Chef, what's up? Chef say down. Don't believe it. Cake, down. Don't believe the hype. P.E. Yeah, man. That's my time. Shout out to Chuck D and Flavor Flav. Two of the coolest dudes in the game. Real good dudes. Solid. Never switched up. Voodoo Glitch. Do not believe any further charges will come forward. All right, Cindy. C. Johnson. Yolanda. All right, y'all. I'll see y'all later. I do have another live coming up a little bit later. So stay tuned. Till next time, no more talk.